Alright, ladies and gents, today I wanted to show you this SPX Delta tracking chart that I put together just last night, and I was able to utilize it today in my trading day. It is July 3rd, after market hours. We had a short trading day. I'm in the West Coast. We closed up at 10 a.m. And so I'll get into like just what this is doing, right? So if you watched my last video, I was doing a chart very similar to this, except it had out the money, in the money, and at the money for had a separate line for each of those for calls and for puts, and then a net delta thing as well. This version is just more simplified. It doesn't have in the money, at the money, out the money. It's all of them combined. So all the call delta values are in orange, the put delta values are in green, and then the net sum of them is here in blue. This darker blue straight line was a spot price, but because we're so high in the thousands, you're not going to see any movement here, right? So I'll have to figure that out later on, but you can ignore that. The main thing is just to watch the net calls, net puts, and then the sum between the two, the difference, which in this case is positive. And if you can see, like, it timestamps every 30 seconds, and I started this like at about 8:27 p.m. today, so it was almost 2 hours after the market opened. And this is what I got, right? I think this is maybe better than the one I did yesterday, but again, it's all based on how you see things. If you want to see in the money, at the money, and out the money, that one will probably be better for you. But if you just want to see a net summary of all of them, this would be it. I did actually record like the final 10 minutes of the market while I was utilizing this, and you kind of get to see how it looks like. So let me go ahead and play that. And so this is sort of like where we peaked today, this line here at the top where you see the orange, and then we had a little bit of a breakdown down to 62.72, I want to say. So if I kind of speed this up a bit, you'll see the dip. This is where it starts to get bought back up, and we close at, I believe, 62.79, right? So this is kind of how it'll work. Again, it's 30-second intervals. We can change that up to 1 second intervals, 1 minute intervals, doesn't matter. It's all a possibility. It is linked to my overall Excel SPX data sheet, which is my main page, right? So it's all being captured from here and being transferred over to that secondary sheet, which is the one I was just showing you right now. And the one I showed you guys yesterday was this one here. So as I was mentioning, this one is kind of putting together a whole lot of lines because it's showing in the money, at the money, and out the money for calls and puts, and then a summary, which would be the black line. But this one here today is just more cleaner, more crisp, and it's more hands off. It just does everything on its own. The other one you kind of have to manually create the area where you want the data to be captured. This one just does it automatically. So check it out. I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm working on Discord. I'm gonna put that together where I'll be able to give a market preview for the day. I do basically daily trading, right? SPX, DTE. So all the data sets that I'm collecting, I'm able to kind of get an idea of what's going on. A little bit of an edge, right? That's all what we're looking for. We can't predict the future, but if we can see what's underneath the hood and shake off all biases, then we have a better chance of being profitable. So yeah, let me know what you think of this. Pretty cool, in my opinion. Just disclaimer, you can ignore the legend on the right. Series 5, 6, 7, and 8 just kind of pop up. Even if you delete it, because the screen auto refreshes, it'll pop back up. So I just ignore that and just focus on the chart and the lines. And this will keep on expanding as the day goes, right? So I'll have to put another video together or put it on my Discord about how to actually set this up. It's a little more complicated, but super easy at the same time. I only say complicated because if you're starting from scratch, it's a lot of things, but since I'm doing this, or if you've been following my other videos and creating some of the charts I've done before, then this would be super easy for you too. Alright. If you like it, hit a thumbs up. comment, subscribe. I'll be working on the Discord and put that together pretty soon with the market previews and all that stuff. So see if I can we can make some money together. All right, take care.